You're listening to Civic Media. You can tune into any of our live shows on any radio station across the state with the Civic Media app. Find us in your phone's app store and listen anytime, anywhere. This is your WLCX Daily News Roundup for the Eagle 1490 AM in La Crosse.
For 1490 WLCX, I'm Jimmy Kuska. Western Wisconsin travelers will be using detours and alternate routes for crossing the Blackhawk Bridge for the foreseeable future. The Iowa DOT began free water taxi service on Wednesday, which provides hourly shuttles between DeSoto in Wisconsin and Lansing in Iowa. That's because the 94-year-old bridge is closed due to a pier shifting. There's no timeline on repairs or reopening. The closest bridges across the Mississippi River are in La Crosse and Prairie du Chien. A replacement bridge is currently being built and set to open in 2027. Friday is the start of the state track and field meet with thousands of people expected to attend. However, there are a number of roads, including Highway 16, under construction.
Unfortunately, you can expect backups, delays, and congestion in traffic coming into La Crosse. We hope you have a great time here, and please give yourself extra time so you don't miss any of these wonderful events.
That's La Crosse County Sheriff John Siegel. You can find a map of alternate routes and more information on the UW La Crosse website. Support is growing for a Milwaukee judge charged with obstructing federal immigration officials. With more, here's Civic Media's Joanne Krulotz.
Dozens of retired state and federal judges think the case against Milwaukee County Circuit Court Judge Hannah Dugan should be dismissed. Dugan is facing federal charges for allegedly obstructing immigration and customs enforcement agents in April. An amicus brief in Dugan's case was filed Friday, signed by 138 retired judges, echoing arguments made by Dugan's attorneys. The judges conclude her conduct seems in line with official acts of a judge.
The former judges also agreed that Dugan should be immune from prosecution in this case. This weekend is your chance to enjoy Wisconsin's outdoors for free. With more, here's Civic Media's Brittany Merlot.
It's the 13th annual Free Fun Weekend, where state park admission fees are waived, fishing licenses aren't needed, and neither are trail passes for the first weekend in June. You get to explore 50 state parks, 15 state forests, 44 state trails, and 84,000 miles of rivers and streams, and roughly 15,000 inland lakes.
You can find more information on the Wisconsin DNR and Travel Wisconsin websites. June means June Dairy Month, and a number of dairy breakfast events are happening across western Wisconsin. Monroe County's event is Saturday at Chapman Farms near Tomah. In Crawford County, the event is being held at Achenbach's Highview Farms near Eastman on Saturday as well. Next weekend, La Crosse County's dairy breakfast will be at the Interstate Fairgrounds, while Vernon County's will be at the Lepke Family Farm near Viroqua. You can find all of the events and more information at wisconsindairy.org. It's a perfect sweep. For the second straight year, UW La Crosse is taking home all three of the All Sports Awards given out by the WIAC. In women's sports, UWL took home its second straight top honor and 10th overall. In men's sports, it's the sixth straight year with top honors and 25th overall. The combined award for men and women's sports also went to the Eagles for the sixth straight year and 12th time overall. The next closest school to La Crosse was Whitewater. You can see the sport-by-sport breakdown on the WIAC website. A proposed fee increase could affect La Crosse property owners later this year. The stormwater utility is proposing an increase of nearly $10 per month on an average bill to help pay for operating costs and capital projects. A second proposal would then add a 22% fee increase for January 1st and annual 3% increases to account for inflation for the 3 years after that. The proposals passed the Board of Public Works Monday. If they pass the Finance and Personnel Committee Thursday, they would then go to the full Common Council next week. Another round of scam texts and messages is affecting people in Wisconsin, and the Department of Transportation issued a warning this week about the scammers. With more, here's Civic Media's Joanne Krulotz.
The Wisconsin Department of Transportation Division of Motor Vehicles is warning consumers of another phishing scam where scammers are texting and pretending to be from Wisconsin DOT, DMV, to get individuals to click on fraudulent links to reveal personal information. This recent wave warns of a final notice or of an unspecified unpaid traffic violation. Some scams duplicate the look of official WisDOT content. These are not from WisDOT or DMV. On Monday, DMV noted an influx in customers calling and emailing with questions after receiving these unsolicited texts. A previous wave hit Wisconsin late March into early April. Wisconsin DMV urges consumers to be on the lookout and follow these tips. Be suspicious of demands for money and urgency. Do not share personal information with unsolicited emails or messages. If you have not signed up to receive emails email or text messages from DMV and receive an unsolicited text message or email from an unknown number or person, do not respond, engage with the caller, or click on links. And sign up for account activity alerts and renewal reminders by subscribing to Wisconsin DMV's e-Notify. Like most bank accounts, you will receive confirmation of transactions on your account, which alerts you to any fraudulent activities. Sign up for e-Notify at wisconsindmv.gov/e-Notify.
If you suspect a scam, you can report it to the DATCP. This week's state high school track and field championships will be held at UW La Crosse Friday and Saturday. The event, which has been held in La Crosse since 1990, draws an average of nearly 20,000 attendees over the two-day event. According to city officials, the event provides a nearly $4 million economic impact to La Crosse. Also, Highway 16 is under construction, so visitors to the state meet are advised to take alternate routes. You can find more information, including participants, directions, and more on the WIAA's website. UW La Crosse and the WIAA have an agreement in place to keep the event in western Wisconsin through next year. Sunny skies will take us into the weekend, but rain is on the way. Today, highs will be around 80 degrees. Tonight, there's a slight chance of scattered showers and storms. Those scattered rain chances continue into Friday and Saturday, where we'll see highs top out in the mid to upper 70s. The state track meet should stay dry with comfortable temperatures. Our next best chance of rain will be on Sunday. Then temperatures will begin to climb early next week. We'll have more details in our Civic Media forecast. Download the free Civic Media app now at civicmedia.us/app. For $14.90 WLCX, I'm Jimmy Kuska.
A Brewers win in Cincinnati. Hi, I'm Mike Clemens with sports. Baseball, the Brewers with a 9-1 victory over the Reds yesterday. They won the series 2-1. Manager Pat Murphy pleased with lefty DL Hall and his 3-inning performance, allowing just one hit to get things started.
Yeah, I think he's since he's been a starting pitcher, I think he's become more of a complete pitcher, and that's kind of cool. He's really become a pitcher. At least he showed today. That's some very capable hitters over there.
The Brewers open a weekend series tomorrow night in Milwaukee against the Padres. In men's college baseball, UW-Whitewater beat the Messiah Falcons from Pennsylvania 21-5 to clinch the Division III College World Series. It's the third time Whitewater has won the national title. Basketball, Game 1 of the NBA Finals tonight. The Oklahoma City Thunder host the Indiana Pacers, led by Therese Halliburton, a graduate of North High School in Oshkosh, Wisconsin. With sports, I'm Mike Clemens.
On your entertainment beat, I'm Pete Schwaba. Lots to see this weekend in the theaters if you need a break from the beautiful weather. The biggie is from the world of John Wick, Ballerina, the latest installment in the John Wick franchise. Ana de Armas will carry the torch from Keanu Reeves as the franchise's protagonist. The plot of the movie is there will be violence, vengeance, insane stunts, and people will die horrible deaths, and it will be awesome. At the time of this reading, Wes Anderson's The Phoenician Scheme opens this weekend, starring Benicio del Toro. The film is getting a 78% on Rotten Tomatoes. If you're in the mood for an exorcism or Al Pacino, check out The Ritual, a film where two priests with different backgrounds join forces to save a young girl. No reviews in yet. And finally, a movie with sharks and serial killers. Yes, please. The film is Dangerous Animals and a story about a surfer who is abducted by a shark-obsessed serial killer. Yeah. 84% on RT. Let's go to the movies. The hunt for Osama bin Laden is a ratings jackpot for Netflix, but not to be outdone is the hunt for Michael J. Fox's guitar from Back to the Future. The film is about to celebrate its 40th anniversary in just a few weeks on July 3rd. As you may remember, Michael J. Fox's character, Marty McFly, famously played Johnny B. Goode at the Enchantment Under the Sea high school dance. Fox rocked the crowd with a red Gibson, which was never seen again. The team of guitar-searching showbiz mercenaries includes Fox, co-star Leah Thompson, Christopher Lloyd, who played Doc, and rock star Huey Lewis. They all appear on camera in a new documentary called Lost to the Future. You too can be part of this manhunt, as they are making an appeal to the public to help in the search. Anyone with leads on the guitar's whereabouts can call 1-888-345-1955 or send a message to www.losttothefuture.com. Critics love The Pit, and so does George Clooney. The medical drama starring Noah Wyle, who also executive produces, is a hit for the streamer Max. Not that it needs help, as people are flocking to it, but it's never a bad thing when you get a celebrity endorsement from your pal George Clooney. Clooney and Wyle starred together on NBC's hit medical drama ER in the 90s. Clooney appeared on Late Night with Seth Meyers and heaped praise on his pal Wyle. Audiences seem to love it, so if you like medical dramas, check it out. If you like golf and comedy, there is a new show starring Owen Wilson you should probably check out. The episodic is called Stick, and and tells the story of Wilson, who plays a washed-up pro golfer who is given another chance by coaching a talented up-and-comer. Check out new episodes of Stick, which drop Tuesday nights on Apple TV. For more showbiz fun, tune into Nightlight with me, Pete Schwaba, weeknights from 6 to 8 p.m. on the Civic Media Radio Network.
It is going to be mostly sunny this morning. Clouds will increase a bit here by later this afternoon with a high right around 80 today. Tonight, scattered shower or thunderstorm possible with a low into the upper 50s. Tomorrow, partly to mostly cloudy scattered thunderstorms with a high in the low to mid 70s. I'm meteorologist Sean Cable. Right now, it's 57.
That's your WLCX Daily News Roundup from Civic Media. Subscribe to this podcast on Spotify, Apple, or wherever you find your podcasts. Find more news at lacrosseeagle.com. The national news cycle never stops, but it can be hard to find news about your local community. Civic Media is dedicated to providing quality local and state news coverage across Wisconsin. With the Civic Media app, you can get notifications about local stories that matter to you and your community. Find the free Civic Media app in your phone's app store and choose notifications from the menu to tell us what kind of news you want to hear about.